Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another love reading, Capricorn. We do, and but this is, there's some messages definitely in this reading that are, I feel like that are unique. Here we have the Seven of Stones. We also have the Endurance card. This Seven of Stones card talks about somebody who's healing, but somebody who realizes kind of that basically that kind of like forgiveness. It really kind of talks about forgiveness. It talks about, well, let me heal and let me forgive myself for whatever mistakes I have made. Yeah, and this talks about it's taking inner strength and courage to protect yourself and survive from the challenges of life. This could be withdrawing from trauma to focus on emotional resilience. And that's what somebody's doing here, because in the Endurance card is following it up here. She sees the storm here. She knows it's over here. That's why she's sitting over here. And she's, protected by kind of like these stones here, kind of like the stone wall. She's sitting outside, and she knows she's kind of protecting herself and stepping away to kind of like endure the storm. And somebody's being wise here. They know that they need to. This healing card can talk about letting go of something. It can, and realizing that you need desire and willpower basically to survive and recover from any setbacks. We know that this is vital and necessary, right? Right. You have to do that. You have to realize that, we have tough times in life sometimes, and you have to be resilient. Yeah, you do. And not just give up and go, kind of woe is me. We also have fate and destiny. And I feel like this healing by somebody is kind of, it's possible it is, kind of physical, but it's more like, it's definitely emotional, but kind of maybe somebody here has, maybe not been sleeping well or something like that, but your person won't make the same mistake twice unless that's you, because of fate and destiny. They're thinking it over. I just feel like somebody here is kind of dealing with the truth, and they're fighting with themselves, right? Here's the truth here, and he's singing it, he's yelling it out. We have the Duel, and they're fighting these two people. So this is the Nine of Swords in this deck, but it's also possible they are fighting amongst themselves. It is possible here because there's some type of wisdom that has come over somebody here, your person. Yeah, pretty sure. And then we have growth, you see. And this is what I mean by wisdom. And this is the Five of Wands. Really interesting here because he's growing, and it looks like he has kind of, he's growing on his journey here. This is some type of an animal. I'm not sure what animal that is, and so, there is growth here, but only through some type of fighting, like either fighting internally, but it is from the truth, right? The truth always brings growth. If it doesn't, that's pretty, it's pretty sad, right? Yeah. We have the High Priestess, and here she is, La Papessa, and she's, she's pointing out something that she has learned or that she is teaching somebody, right? The Vanity, and then we have Training and the Accident card. And this Vanity card, Capricorn, speaks of somebody who's trying to make something work in their life, or make their relationship or their life work, but maybe with materialism. It's not definitely with wit or wisdom. It's definitely not. But this person is learning, because we have Training, and this Training card is kind of like it could be something that hit you in the head that said wake up. Because once you go through this training, which could be an awakening, you can never unlearn something. This could be like kind of compared to kind of somebody who, somebody passes away, and somebody comes to you and go, hey, Joey still loves you, and because on his deathbed he said that. So you never knew that, but this is just an example. You walk away and you can never unlearn that, right? So somebody here has some major wisdom. They learned something, and this is going to be major in their life, because they can't like deny it. They can never unlearn it and say that's not true, right? And I feel like what it is, Capricorn, is that they know that you are fate and destiny, right? yeah, you can never unlearn something if you feel like somebody is your soulmate and that you're supposed to be with them in the physical realm, right? And these cards are from my deck, right? And I feel like they sometimes they put the the icing on the cake with regard to these energies, right? Kind of, yeah. And so we also have the accident card, and this is the Eight of Wands here in this deck, and this man here is writing the gnome. He's writing the unicycle here. I feel like somebody has learned here that they made a major mistake. That's what the accident is. It's a major mistake with their choices in their life. Yeah. And let's get into it, Capricorn. And let's see what else we have. And we also have, Capricorn, your person's cards here are the balancing act. And, these are the fairies. And I just have the card here kind of, over her shoulders. Yeah. But here the balancing act, Capricorn, talks about somebody who is trying to create balance in their life. Sometimes it's hard to do, but it's balance like I don't want to work too hard, or I don't need so much money. It's this type of balance. I need enough love. I need enough food. I need enough financial abundance or security. But this is moderation. Like, our elders used to tell us, right? My aunt used to always tell me moderation in everything. It's very simple, but it's very profound and it's very true, right? Yeah. And so we also have the water element. This is their card. This is your person. It's in their challenge or their supporting energy, but it talks about the divine feminine energy. Your person is definitely seeing here that by trusting their intuition, being open and receptive, possibly to change, but kind of going with the flow of life brings balance to your life. This person knows they made a mistake in their life. This person's going through a change, a major purification, and they can never unlearn this truth here. And it's possible they want to speak their truth to you. I feel like they do because it's next to thinking it over. Your person wants to speak their truth to you. And I feel like they are thinking over a new beginning because because it's next to fate and destiny. And they are thinking about a new beginning, Capricorn, because we see right here, let's move these over a little bit here. We see here the beloved. You are their beloved. And here's the fairy holding up the little doll. That's her baby or whatever. Or this is, sometimes this talks about a new beginning, the baby, right? The child. It's a little elf. It's a little elfy fairy. Yeah. And so, maybe you guys like fairies, but, the short of the long of it here is that your person here, is bringing balance to their life. It takes a little bit of time. And they have learned, especially with, the high priestess here who is, she has her book open. Her book is saying, look, I learned, I know this, or, this is her, she's teaching, right? The high priestess was very much like the high priest, like a teacher, a psychologist, and this is where people went back in the days. Everything was seen as magic back in the days, kind of like the unknown, not like today where people have just, they don't believe in magic now, but magic is just basically, it is the invisible, the unknown. It is your psychic abilities. They don't believe it anymore. A lot of people, right? But we're changing as a collective. The world is starting to wake up to what is real and what is the true law and things like that on this earth, right? Which is natural law and many other things, right? Let's get into it, Capricorn, because that is a long discussion that maybe we can have sometime right here, maybe here as a podcast. The devil is reversed, Capricorn, at the bottom of the deck. And, we're not going to show the devil. No, we're not, because we're just not here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups here with it. We also have here, Capricorn, the Death card, right? So the Death card, Capricorn, is an ending. It sure is. And the devil reversed. This is somebody who's trying to release themselves from their chains. And maybe you are doing this, but this is realizing that you need a balanced life. And somebody realizes they made a mistake in their life. So here we're going to put the devil back up here. He's kind of covered, right? Because so let's see what we have. They're releasing themselves from fear and chains. Yeah. So let's see what we have, Capricorn, for you guys. And the Six of Cups starts the reading. And let's see what else we have. Let's get one more shuffle in for Capricorn. These fairies are dressed. They're fully dressed, but hey, shoulder is showing. So hey, you never know over here, right? Let's see. We have Capricorn, and these kids are returning to their father. They are Capricorn. This is a reunion. That's what this is about. The Six of Cups. It's about this person knows they made a mistake and they want to return to you, and they're really thinking it over. They're dealing with some type of healing and challenges because of this purification and death and rebirth. That's what they are. Here's the Knight of Cups, Capricorn, Three of Pentacles, Strength card, and Ten of Swords. Yeah, that would show up here. Here's this Page of Wands in your reading. Three of Wands, Two of Cups reversed, Temperance, and then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. So Capricorn, maybe you have dealt with an ending with this person, because over here in the past it's the Ten of Swords. Or you could feel like you've dealt with an ending here. This looks like a waiting for somebody to kind of really wake up to what their life, to what they can have in their life, if they accept it, if they step into their divine feminine energy here. Maybe this is your energy, could be, right? But it looks like somebody's thinking it over here, because we have this card here. And this person knows that you are a soulmate. They know the truth here, because we have training, and this is something you can never unlearn. It's the Eight of Swords. And the truth here, he's singing the truth, right? Like, I really want to spread the truth here. And here it is next to the Duel card. And I feel like this person has been fighting with themselves, but I feel like this person has been living a life where they have fought the divine feminine energy, right? They're just in this machismo. It doesn't even have to be machismo, like, or macho in the traditional sense, right? Or the general sense. It could just be like, well, I'm not trusting my intuition. I'm not in my divine feminine energy, right? You always need a mix. You need moderation. You need a mix of both for the balance in your life, right? And this is what people need to understand. It's just like courage. Courage is just courage, because when it is from the heart, but there is also compassion. But courage is not when you take action and you just, bam, I'm going to do this, like this kind of reckless. That's like a false ego type of, that's not really courage. That is more recklessness, right? So this is what this person is figuring out, Capricorn. They're becoming wise, right? They have their little book here, Capricorn, La Papessa, right? And this is the High Priestess, right? And here she is, and she's kind of laughing like, well, look, wake up here, it's right here in the book. Wake up here. This is a book that has not been changed. No, that book has not been changed, reprinted, and no, it's not. It's the real wisdom here, the real history, right? So in here, in the heart of the matter, Capricorn, we see the Knight of Cups. I feel like this reading is coming to you as a message that somebody here is going to return to you and bring you this cup. But I feel like it is also, it's kind of like a dream in this reading a little bit, where you look at your dream and you go, well, what was the message of the dream? But you also always have to look at what was the feeling in the dream, right? Did it feel good or bad or scary, or how did it feel? So in this reading here, I feel like this is coming to you as a message that a new beginning, this person's going to be bringing you this, because they're going through their training. Here we have the card, Capricorn. You have to train before you get the job. You do, or before you get the relationship. Yeah, and he's like, he's whittling away here at this post, like he's still training. Your person here, they know the truth, but they're still going through this kind of training here, this awakening. It's hard for them because they lived in the divine masculine only, which is to go out and, find financial abundance and maybe, conquer the world in a way. But, it's in this way that is kind of reckless and without the divine feminine energy, right? You always need that, right? You do. And these are people, this reminds me of somebody here in life who is kind of like, kind of like the way they used to see intelligent people, like way back in the day, right? They saw these people kind of as teachers and people who were enlightened, right? But they kind of yes, they were. Some of them were very strong, maybe, and courageous. But you can't do anything without wit here, and this is interesting here because this is how they are trying to do things now. Just things are changing in society, but you have to have your divine feminine energy, and you have to be compassionate, but not a fake compassion. Yeah, a fake or a fake tolerance, right? You have to be and very intelligent, but compassionate, and that is what they used to. That was the real intelligence in the past. Now it is not that. It is forced and made up, kind of like this vanity card here, where here's the crow or the magpie rather, and he's picked up something in his mouth here, but he's here on his nest here, and here's a screw and a ring. Well, there's no screw and a ring here when we see a nest. So somebody was trying to just be in their divine masculine and stick a round peg into a square, a round peg into like a square peg, or something. This is what they're trying to do in this reading, and they know it's not working out for them. That's really what this is about. They know it's not working out. So this reading comes to you as a message. Somebody's bringing you their wisdom, their divine feminine energy, because they want a new beginning with you. They want to be with you and share and enjoy, but at the same time it's coming to you as this is kind of how you feel about this, right? So this is a prophetic reading, but it's also this reading where you're looking at it this way, like, well, this is kind of ending here. I want this new beginning, but I feel like, there's some type of ending for me here about this, right? Like maybe you've experienced something, you thought it's over. So this reading's coming in different ways, is what I'm trying to say. As a vibration, or like, this is a happy vibration for the most part. So it's a happy message, right? Yeah, it's like when you dream at night, you wake up and you go, well, how did it feel, or what was the message? You have to look at both, and I feel like that's what you're doing, but it's coming as a message to you. The Strength card is what is in your corner. This person will have courage because they can't unlearn something. It's like they are so being like, there's an ending here that is created by the divine feminine and masculine, mostly the divine feminine, but Pluto's in Aquarius. There's something that's going to fall here, and it is in your it's in your best interest. Here's the Ten of Swords in the past. Something happened here coming into play, Capricorn. Or what you're focusing on is the Three of Pentacles. This is working together with this person. This is collaboration. And yeah. The Page of Wands sits in the near future, and this man's walking away. This woman's crying out to him. That could be his partner, but whoever it is here, this is the Page of Wands is a new path, and he's walking a new path, and she's calling out to him. Here's the Three of Wands, Capricorn, showing up in your advice. Now, this is what I mean about a prophetic message. He's letting the bird go, right? He's letting the bird go here. And, this bird here that he's letting go of is for a new future. It is. And he's facing the ships here that are out, they're out at sea here, but they're coming to the shore. And so this is your advice here. This person will create some form of ending in their life for this new beginning. Yeah, they will. I feel like they will. Unless this is, of course, your energy. And this is also how you're being affected. So something's being let go. And this is what I mean about a prophetic new beginning here. And the reading starts right here. Your person is healing, Capricorn. And as they heal, they have, received divine wisdom. Yeah, they have. And here's the Two of Cups reversed, and here are the two. This is the couple, but they are embracing ever so tightly. The cat is here to show that they are in their divine feminine energy. Yeah, the cat is all about that. And here also, We see the togetherness. The cat is, rubbing up against the woman here, basically. But, this is in the reverse. This is in your environment. This is like, this can be a breakup here, right? It definitely can. But this is how you affect this person. They feel alone without you. They feel like disconnected without you because they know right here this is fate and destiny. Yeah, this person is thinking, I'm not going to make this mistake again because they're learning with training and the truth. And the high priestess, yeah, and she cracks me up because she's laughing. She goes, "What? You didn't wake up yet?" Yeah, she's pointing to the wisdom here in this book, right, which is teaching a lesson. She's laughing like, you need to wake up. You need to get it together, right? Temperance shows up in your hopes and fears. Here's the angel. Here she is, with her roller job, Capricorn, right? It looks like me in high school, kind of, but I had feathered hair, not, curls. I wanted to get rid of any waves or curls if I could. And so that's what I write. They didn't have good things in those days to do your hair. No, they didn't. They finally do. Yeah, it's interesting, right? And so I feel like they did, but, they didn't release it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And so Temperance, Capricorn, shows up in the hopes and fears. You're hoping that this person will be spiritually grounded, and you're hoping that this will become healed, and you can reach some balance with this person. Like, this is all that is needed here is spiritual grounding here. And your person knows this here. Yeah, maybe they're a Sagittarius, right? But in your outcome, Capricorn, the Queen of Swords twirls the butterfly here. Yeah, can I have a new beginning? So you're doing that, but in this reading here, there's a message here that I believe that you're going to have this with this person. There's something that can't be unlearned here. And we start, Capricorn, with their fairy spread here. We start with this card here, and and the fairy here, this is the balancing act. And so, we see here that, you're hoping for balance here. But this balancing act talks about, my life's not all work. I feel like this person has been either trying to become somebody, maybe ambition-wise, like a job or a career. And, whatever they here are doing, Capricorn, is like they realize here that they haven't been living a balanced life. Like maybe just money was important, or maybe they were so busy with their life that life kind of passed them by. But there's definitely, they know they made a major mistake in their life with the accident. Yeah. And your person thinks they're going to bite the dust here, probably if they stick around wherever they are, right? And then, crossing your person was the divine feminine energy here. It is called the water element. This is challenging them, but this is also Capricorn with the fairy here. She's dressed as a mermaid. And this is, right here, Capricorn, basically this fairy here that is, that is showing up here is this mermaid, rather. This is challenging them with supporting them. They're stepping into their divine feminine energy because they know here that because they're going through a difficult awakening. And why it's all happening for your person here, Capricorn, is the beloved. And she holds up the little baby elf here. And here she is, and I'm just trying not to show any shoulders or anything here because you just, yeah. And so the beloved, Capricorn, this person knows you are their beloved here. This person is waking up with the divine feminine energy in their supporting energy and this training card. They can never unlearn here. This means that they are still kind of learning here, but they can never go back. And the truth is here. Your person knows the truth. They can't unlearn this truth, and that it is fate and destiny here. And here they are. They're definitely in their thoughts. This is going to come to you, Capricorn, but we're going to see all about your person in the other reading because they are in this kind of major thinking it over, learning, purification, awakening, disturbing. It's a tower for this person. It is. It has been a tower. I feel like they've gone through the dark night of the soul, but we're going to see here. And the beloved is why it's all happening, and you are the beloved. Yeah. And they're all super affordable, Capricorn. I have the link below. Anybody in any country can purchase the extended on the platform that I use now. Yeah, because anybody can. You don't have to go to the old platform, and you don't have to do that. And thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. I'm also going to have a tarot spread on them, Capricorn, and I'm very eager to see what this is about, because this person moves along closer and closer to having fate and destiny with you. And this is something that they can't unlearn, and this is something that they won't resist. Thank you so much for joining me here. God bless you guys. The link is below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.